Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for May 7th. Okay, as you can see, I have the SPY futures chart up right now, and we are opening slightly flat, basically just down about 12 cents from the close on the SPY. Okay, so today was a very surprising day. I mean, after Trump's tweet about China's trade war, it was surprising in the sense that the SPY actually recouped everything. Okay, let's bring in the SPY real quick here. After hours, we actually did have a little pull in. So this is the daily chart, but let's take a look at the minute chart right now. After hours, 30-minute chart, we had this massive pull, and then now we are rounding a little bit back up, closing at 12 cents. So we are at 292.70. Roughly just around here. Okay, mark that off in blue. SPY is now in play with the market having so much volatility. SPY definitely for the next few days is gonna be in play, knowing that Trump and China will have a sit down and talk about the tariffs and trade war on Thursday and Friday. So with that in mind, we can always trade the SPY for a quick 50-cent to $1 move. Know that perhaps tomorrow I might trade the SPY as well. And when trading the SPY, it's basically you're not looking for a full day trend trade. You're looking for move to move trades of like $1, $1.50 when the SPY is in place. So with that said, I want to set some plans right here. I'm just going to be looking at here. We have the 292 level. Okay, 292 is very key prior resistance level. Wait, where are we sitting right now? We're sitting at 292.70s. Okay. So 292 level, I'm watching as a support right here. Okay, this is a key support that we've seen in the past. As you can see, drawing a horizontal line from there. That's where basically the morning push failed today on 292 as well, as you can see. So that will be support 1. I will also be looking at, what's this line right here? It's 290. Okay. So around 290 area, 290, 290.30, I draw a horizontal line across. It's basically this prior resistance right here now becomes support. So I'll be watching 290.30s area. Okay. Which is coincidentally where it bounced from after hours, right? So 290.30s. This will be a support area as well. And then finally, if that snaps, we will be watching the 289 right here, which is today's opening low right here. Okay. So looking for lots of volatility here. You know what? Let's change this color to green. And on the upside, I'll be watching high up days. So the 294 was our high today. And that's basically it. Overall, what I want to see, I mean, we're sitting at this blue line here. What I want to see is a pop and drop. Okay, very interesting about the trade wars right now with all this volatility. I mean, we had a gap down and then we basically rallied and recouped most of the losses. And then after hours, there's another pull down here right now. And from then, the futures, we did close lower, but the futures is at this blue line right here. So what I want to see is a short. Actually, I actually want to see a short because of the news. So this is what caused the after hours poll. Okay, U.S. trade rep, Lighthizer, sorry, pardon my, I don't think I can pronounce his name properly. He's saying that China is backing out of its previous commitment in the trade talks, and they are saying they are raising tariffs for sure on Friday. With that said, this is basically psychological warfare, right? It's psychological trade talks terrorism. Okay, what I think is like U.S. is trying to bully China into signing a deal as soon as possible. And to be quite honest, if this tariffs is raising on Friday for sure, then it's definitely not going to be good for the economy. With that said, it's not going to be good for the SPY and the markets. With that said, that's why I'm more particularly looking for a short. I really don't think the SPY itself will be able to get over the all-time highs. But with that said, let's get into the watch list. BABA, real quick, it's going to be a main watch for me. Load up some drawings real quick here. BABA. These drawings were from yesterday. Okay. So interestingly, I mean, taking a look at the drawings from yesterday, I personally took the trade at 188 today at this. Yeah. I personally took it at around here at around the 188 level. Where did I take it? Should see it better on the 1 minute chart. Scroll front, back. Once I see the spike. Yeah, I took it on this spike right here. And I brought it all the way down to around here. And that was my trade on BABA. 188 was a key level I was talking about yesterday, and it basically tapped out. At the end of the day, it popped through and topped out at 189. So these levels are still working. What I want to take a look at right now is the intraday levels, which is the 187 as well as 186 reacted very well today. Okay, so short-term intraday levels. What I want to see is a pop and drop, looking for a double top here at 189 and then fail. Perhaps bring it all the way back down to this morning's pre-market lows, 185 key psychological whole number as well as 184. Now, my plan is for pop and drop. It closed so well. However, after hours, it pulled a little bit. So I'm wondering if short sellers kind of piled in here or whatnot. We'll have to really see pre-market. Overall, with BABA running back up like this, it's definitely strong. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. Watching for 188 again. BABA is interesting because all these levels here is just $1, $1, $1, right? I'm not going to be looking for a trend all day because it has not come out with its own catalyst yet. So on BABA, I'll be trading more of a move to move, maybe looking for $1, $1.50 per trade. And that's basically it. Next up, we have ROKU. ROKU is another one of the main plays for tomorrow for me. Just gonna load up some drawings real quick. What I want to see in ROKU, the reason first of all, we have a higher relative volume here on the daily chart, right? Okay. Well, basically, a lot of stocks today we have higher relative volume because of that tweet. Let's take a look at the long-term daily chart here real quick. I mean, we had a breakout on this level right now, and this is the level 65. Okay, so as you can see right here, the 65 level, we are on a breakout, and then the next level up I see, since did I just lose my screen? I just did. Just give me a sec here real quick. Okay, screen back up. Next level of resistance, 67, and then if 67 breaks through, we could test this 68 level again. Okay, so with that said, I already marked it off on my intraday chart here, 67 and 68. So let's mark off 68 as well. I don't think it can get as high as 68. What this is basically people buying into earnings. Okay, they are announcing earnings tomorrow after market close. So right now they're buying into earnings. We are on a breakout. I want to see a dip, hold, and pop. More interestingly is this 3:30 area at 3:30 p.m. This candle right here held the, you know what, from now on I'm going to change the color on the 3:30 candle, held at 65.65, and you see there's a little after late day base here. So I want to see it dip and hold. This is my first area of support I'll be watching. And then coming into here at 65.25 and 65 area, this here is basically a support zone. Okay, so I'll be looking for, ideally I'll be looking for a higher low or a double bottom from here at the 65 area for it to continue to go up. Okay, because overall, I mean, Roku, it's looking like they want higher because they're buying into earnings, right? This is a rough draw of the trend right now. Ever since it got back up and over the 60 area, it's just been running strong. So I think people are buying into earnings, and I'm going to take advantage of this volatility, higher relative volume, new recent breakout, looking for a dip to hold and then long it and ride up a couple of points. That's Roku. Now, on the same note, we have Disney as well, which is announcing earnings on the same day. Okay, so let's load up Disney real quick. DIS. Disney, just looking at this chart, we are closed at 135. Oh, wait. Log in again. I lost connection. Lost connection. Did I get the days? Okay. So just looking at here, we are closed at 135, which is a key psychological whole number. Want to take a look at the 3:30 candle, which is right here. It basically closed at 135, right? So this area, very interesting to see what it does tomorrow. And it's looking strong. It's looking like they're buying into earnings as well, even though it dipped very hard because of the market. So watching for 135. Next area of resistance I'll be watching for is basically here on the daily chart. This little piece right here, I believe this is 135.75. So yeah, around 135.75 area I've already marked off. And then if that breaks out, we should be testing these highs here. Okay, and this is around the 138.50 area. But before even that, I want to see it test right here, these prior 2 days, the bottom here at 137.50. So I basically marked off all these levels: 137.50, 138, 135.75. I want to see it hold above 135 before I get long. As far as support goes, if it dips, as you can see, 34 held pretty well. It's basically this area right here, right? Let's see. Yeah, 33.75, 34, right around here. And then 33.50 is my key support area, which is, I believe, near around here. 33.50s, 32.50s. Why did I pick? Oh, 33.50s was this candle right here. This massive dip, and then it got bought right back up, right? Look at this volume here. And then when it came down some more and reclaimed, it bounced right off it. Lo and behold, yeah, 33.50s. So if it dips out the gates, I'll be looking for these support areas to hold the 34 and the 33.50s. Okay, and then looking for long there on Disney. LYFT, LYFT is going to be a nice watch tomorrow because LYFT is announcing earnings after hours. And to be quite honest, on the fundamental side of things, LYFT is not they're not making any money yet, right? Basically, with a lot of these IPOs that's coming out, none of them are actually making money yet. And I believe investors are buying into the growth story, right? So if overall looking on the daily chart, it doesn't look too hopeful for LYFT. To be quite honest, because of earnings tomorrow, I think people are gonna try to get in first. And looking at this chart and based on their fundamentals, I think they're gonna try to sell prior to earnings, and they won't be expecting much. The chart in itself today, it's basically wedging a little bit. It closed under VWAP, but it's wedging. We have once again 330 area, which is right here where we had significant volume. I marked it off at $60.70. Okay, also the 50 MA. So from this orange line right here, we're at 60.50. So what I want to do on LYFT is I want to see either side of the wedge breakout. I'm looking more to the short side, and once it break, I want to see it pop back up and fail, and then short it down. We have some key support here at 59.90, which is a $60 area, and 59.75. Zooming out, so basically this is a key support zone right here. Okay, and all these levels were based off of the daily chart here. So $60 level, as I draw out right here. Come on, right here, $60 level, right? Very key. Yeah, 59.90, 60. Okay, and then on the next level at 58.50s. Man, I lost internet connection again. Hold on, I lost my screen again. I'll be right back because my internet's cutting in and out today. Okay, you should have me back right now. Let's log back on. 58.50s, yeah, this is a horizontal line I drew across here on the daily chart, and then we have the 57.50s. Okay, 57.50s. Oh no, 57.35s. Yeah, so I marked that off already. 57.30s right here, 58.50s, and then we have the $60 area. 3 areas of support. I'll be looking for a snap, and then targeting these areas with this 60 area being my first area. And then if this snap, there isn't much holding it up, then it should come back to the next key support level at 58.50. As far as resistance goes, we have today's morning push, the high here at 61.25, and then 61.50 was the high of day. So basically we have a resistance zone right here. Anywhere under here I do want to short. I mean, if it breaks out, it really depends how it reacts here in this resistance zone. I don't think it can get above 62. 62 is a very critical level. I shouldn't say I don't think it can get above. It can do anything it wants, but 62 is a very critical level just because this is their IPO pricing valuation, right? So anywhere from 62, and then if it might fill the gap all the way up to 62.50 and then fail. As you can see, multiple attempts up into 62.50 and unable to break through. We had it once over here on this day, April 23rd, and then I believe yesterday it tried and failed right away. So we do have a very concise resistance area right here. 62.50. Okay, so that's LYFT. And then finally we have BYND, Beyond Meat, is the IPO that everybody's been talking about lately. This thing is crazy. Let's slow up some drawings real quick. They had an IPO opening valuation of $25, and then they opened at 46, and for the last 3 days, it basically kept running, right? Even with the gap down on the overall market, this thing ran and broke yesterday's highs. Okay, right now I want to see the 3:30 area. 3:30 p.m. support is at $70.30. Okay, so very close to $70 as well. So we have a nice support zone. With this stock, I'm noticing that it's moving in increments of like $2. It sets in some sort of a critical area. So 68, very interesting, right? There's 68 right there. Okay, as you can see, and then 66 is the next support. The stock right now is at 74.50, and then 72 area, very interesting as well. And from then we'll be looking for, I'll be looking for a little bit more long side here, because it closed so well above its highs. Looking for dip, hold, and rip. My first support area, I'll be watching the 70 area to hold a higher low and ride it back up to the high of days and perhaps above and beyond. Okay, so that's BYND. Basically, that's it for my watch list this evening. I'm sorry I sound a little bit monotone tonight, a little tired. So I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and have a great evening. Ciao.